Hello, hello. Welcome back. Now here's a comparison of old versus new, cheap versus uh, how do I say this? Not cheap. All right. So here on the left is a car I used to drive back in 1999, the Tamiya TL01, and on the right, so my good friend Taka, he recently sold me a good one. It's the Automatics, I think mid motor design. It's one of the newer types. All right, so this one, it's typically going to cost you around today, maybe around $200. That includes having to upgrade to oil filled shocks and ball bearings. And this one is probably around $750. Ouch. Brand new. Okay, so what's the difference? Well, the big one, the biggest thing I could see is the center of gravity. So the newer designs are always lower and lower and lower. That helps the handling, especially in high grip. When you do left-right transitions, lower center of gravity makes the car more stable. But but on very low grip tracks, slippery, sometimes I think low CG will not give enough grip compared to a high CG car. So I think on very low grip conditions, this car might come close to the speed of a new car. Uh, yeah, wishful thinking. What else? So this is a shaft drive. This is a belt. And I like shaft for slow class, weak motor class because the drivetrain is free. It takes less effort to move the drivetrain. Whereas even the newest belt car, there's some effort needed to move the transmission because of the belt wrapping around the pulley. Um, so I think transmission wise, shaft is good, but yeah, the problem is also weight. So this car has a lot of ball bearings, 24 pieces. And so weight is around 550 grams, just the chassis. And this is around 470 or maybe 460. So you can see there's also a big difference in weight. Um, it's also narrower by around 5 mm and it's shorter by 5 mm. So I guess to get more stability, the designs have gone a little longer and of course wider to the maximum that the rules would allow. So basically, you want a fast car, it has to be low CG, wide as possible, and maybe a little long. Too short, it's sometimes the corner speed is not there from my experience playing. Um, so here, that's my yeah. I just rebuilt this, so because I plan on running it just to compare how far away the new cars are from the old ones. But I just sometimes it's not about speed, it's about the the emotional memories tied to a car or just the driving feel. I like the driving feel of this, so I enjoy playing with it. But knowing the advantage of this design, I would like to try to replicate as much as possible on this setup, but it's going to be hard because the geometry here is wrong. So here, the distance here to here is a little longer than this one, and that would cause wheel scrub when turning. There's excessive movement of the contact patch, and that causes drag, and it slows down the corner speed and slows down the car. Nothing I can do. That's what you call advancement in suspension design. But yeah, I mean, I am going to just drive it for fun. Hopefully, we'll see this Sunday. I'll have some videos up if I get to the track and get to do some testing. What else? What's the main difference? Yeah, I think that's the main difference in terms of. The most important thing now is flex. So apart from the suspension hardness or softness, the way cars go fast now, tuning by flex. So you adjust screws here, you have screws at the bottom or in. You can adjust the flex of the car twisting force here and the forward backward stiffness of the car. And that actually makes a big difference. A big difference. So it's not only about tuning the springs. The chassis itself is one big spring that, depending on the flex points, how the car flexes, it will make a big difference on how your car handles. uh, Even just changing the top deck makes a big difference, and so on. In general, a stiffer car for me gives better speed and control, but too stiff and you will might lose some traction. That's the main difference. Here it's hard to tune any flex in this chassis. So it's more about spring, but here you can fine tune the car by tuning the flex. Now, some say just make it stiff and tune suspension. It doesn't work that way. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. I've done testing myself, so yeah, we have that's the main difference in progression. So the older cars were really designed to be stiff. I mean, stiff here. Even the graphite types were very stiff. Now here you have the option of being stiff but flex in a certain way that gives a little more traction maybe, but not too flexy that your car is sluggish. Yeah, so those are the main things I've seen in the past 20 years in terms of progression. The price itself. The price. Did I say the price? Yeah, the price is a lot. But yeah, it's a hobby. Yeah, we cannot take our money with us when we die, so let's enjoy our toys. All right, thank you for watching. It's just me sharing how to go faster, and I'll try to go faster with an old car by understanding what makes a new car fast. Okay, thanks. See you next time.